So here it is, guys. This is the Timex Weekender. It is a pretty good size. I'm not exactly for sure. I really should measure these things before I look, but I'll edit something in to let you guys know. It's very, very kind of smaller on the smaller side. It came on this what used to be a NATO strap. However, my main man Abe decided to cut off the extra loop, and he just kept it as pretty much a Zulu. So that's pretty cool. The strap is made very, very well. It's a really nice kind of thick material. If I ever make a NATO strap, I'd like to maybe make it out of something like this. It's very, very, very nice. It's very, very comfortable also. This is of course quartz, and let's run off some of the features that are the most interesting. So let's turn off the lights. So this watch has a lume dial, a full lume dial, so it's very, very easy to read. My camera is picking it up as like a blue kind of color, but in reality it's kind of just that classic kind of blue lume kind of color. I think I might need to white balance better, but yeah, the lume is very, very, very good and very easily legible. So let's take a closer look at the actual watch face. So this watch in particular has some things that I like about it. First of all, it has, I don't know if this would qualify as a field watch, however it does have 24-hour time on there, which is super duper useful. As a YouTuber, I interact with a lot of viewers who use 24-hour time, so it's really kind of useful to understand what people are saying, like what time it is. When I'm looking at this watch, I find that very useful. The case is basic as foopy doopy, just square, although it has kind of interesting lugs, which I kind of appreciate. The vintage Timex that TGV has lent me has interesting lugs also, but you know what? Speaking of which, let's bring out that vintage Timex. So here's the vintage Timex, and here's the new Timex. As you can see, that they are very different, but let's really take a look at those lugs. These are both inexpensive watches for their time, but something that Timex seems to do really well on all their watches is just make really kind of interesting looking lugs. It's kind of crazy to see like the evolution of Timex watches. Review on this guy coming out soon. So back to the Weekender. Some things that I have noticed about it is that the seconds don't line up. They're just a little bit off. It really depends on the angle you look at it, but I'm going to try to make this as center focused as possible so you can actually tell for yourself. As you can tell from here, they don't really line up just perfectly, but that's okay. I know that bugs a lot of people, and that doesn't really bug me. The one thing that does bug me though is that's what frickin' bugs me, man. Tick. You know, I've been sleeping at my grandma's house, and I have to kind of watch the house for a little bit. And I'm sleeping in the room, and all I hear is just... It's kind of annoying, and Abe actually expressed some sentiment about how that was annoying for him too. Abe uses this as his everyday watch, and as you can see, it's very beat up. What happens is, he was telling me, is he wears it on this wrist, right, and when he's biking and he falls down trying to stop himself, and that's why it's always scratched up on that one little edge. So there's a lot of charm to this watch. You know, it has all of the falls and scrapes of Abe, so that's pretty cool. And some other little things, just there's nothing really else to talk about. Very simple design, very utilitarian, just a wonderful execution of an inexpensive timepiece. Very different than the Wiener Submariner that I made a video of. So thank you very much, Abe, for lending me the watch, and Akuma out.